This program is straight from the top. European royals, international banking families, and other people of incredible wealth. Historical figures have issued public warnings when they encountered elements of this organized crime network. In recent decades, much has been uncovered about this cartel, and its deeds are now plainly visible to anyone who cares to look. Currently, this pathological establishment is using governments to soft murder and displace people. Their unconventional methods consist of improvised CBRNE attacks and ecological warfare invasions hidden within extractive and other projects. The unfolding global attack pattern that can be seen among targeted communities includes industrial components converted into compound weapons platforms situated in populated areas to attack civilians and contaminate the environment, allegedly for softkill depopulation and area resource denial. Toxic industrial materials used as makeshift CBRNE implements. The relentless dispersal of an improvised non-lethal weapon and weapon of mass destruction combination. Economical, biological, social, cultural, and psychological fragmentation. Complicity of state and federal governments during the pre-invasion and attack phases. Well-orchestrated cover-up during the post-attack phase, consisting of industry representatives as well as federal and state governments. It appears these clandestine offenses that further the goals of depopulation and global A2AD are part of a biosphere disintegration agenda that's intended to render Earth's surface unlivable for its native life forms. The very agencies and politicians whose job is to represent us, safeguard our health, investigate criminal activity, and protect the environment are shielding the morbid crew that is carefully severing our life-sustaining natural resources and slowly killing us with toxic industrial materials. The biosphere that sustains us is under ferocious attack. They will not cease this operation until they are firmly stopped, or the surface of the planet is unlivable. A majority of the big lakes and rivers have already been impaired. They are aggressively targeting our remaining natural provisions. This hazardous material is sabotaging our DNA. We are getting sicker while our planet is systematically destroyed. Our intellectual capacity to adequately resist is degrading because it depends on biological health. In order to have a chance at salvaging what's left of our degenerating biosphere, it will be necessary to immediately and explicitly raise this issue. Here are some suggestions. When exposing this program, point out the following. Affirm that most of the big environmental disasters are probably not accidents, nor are they primarily due to cost-cutting greed. Emphasize that they are most likely planned acts of state, corporate-sponsored ecological warfare. Note the ceaseless nature of these catastrophes. Illustrate the pattern of unending major disasters and damage they've caused to show how much we've already lost and highlight the magnitude of this problem. Describe how this food chain contamination is damaging our DNA. Explain that once a life-sustaining natural resource is polluted with an industrial weapon, it's often a long-term loss, and depending on the case, may be permanent. Profess that this non-stop and extensive destruction of the environment appears to be part of an agenda to crash Earth's biosphere and obliterate our life support systems. For the sake of clarity and validity, use terminology that accurately describes the phenomenon and can be traced to historical, legal, governmental, and military literature. These descriptive terms include anti-access area denial, forced displacement, toxic industrial material, weapon of mass destruction, ecological warfare, weapons system, genocide, ecocide, and so forth. Although there are other important issues that courageous people are exposing, this one is both critical and urgent. I hope that those who have an interest in preserving what remains for future generations will give this problem the direct attention that it deserves. Act immediately, if possible, using the supporting data of your choice to raise this issue within your sphere of influence. Use any leverage available to you, including specialized knowledge and resources, to expose and stop this program. Thank you.